Hi, my name is TBK Reddy and I work here at the Joint Genome Institute. I hail from the southern Indian state of Andhra Pradesh and Telugu is my mother tongue. I like write poems in Telugu and I would like to share one that I wrote recently. I wrote this on the occasion of Telugu New Year called Ugadi. Ugadi arrives at the start of the spring as per the lunar calendar, and it usually occurs either in March or April. There are three main things associated with this festival back home. One is priests recite Panchangam, which is nothing but the almanac for the new year. And the second thing is Ugadi poetry recitals by poets describing the springtime beauty by mixing with contemporary events and with a dash of humor and some reality. The third and most important thing is the holy offerings called Ugadi Pachadi, which Pachadi translates into pickle, which is very unique to this festival. There are 6 main ingredients that go into this pickle. Some are available only in the springtime, like green mangoes and neem flowers. And all these 6 things represent 6 tastes and emotions that will be part of the life. Those are tamarind, which is sour in taste, that represents the unpleasantness. Jaggery, which is a crude sugar, which is a sweet, which represents joy or happiness in the life. Green mango, tangy and astringent taste, it represents the surprises in life. Neem flowers are bitter in taste and they represent sadness. Black or red pepper are spicy and hot. That represents the anger emotion in humans. And salt represents the fear. I wrote this poem on the occasion of this Ugadi that we celebrated on April 1st this year and was published in a Telugu newspaper here in the US. And here you see the green mangoes representing the springtime produce, and this bowl contains that Ugadi pickle or pachadi that I described. Okay, translating poetry from one language to another is not an easy task, and it is going to be a challenge to capture the poetic nuances and expressions. I will make an attempt and hope to get at least the main message from my translation. Okay, the feature or the title of my poem was Kala Chakram. The actual translation for this is the Wheel of Time. As the winter fades into the past, the spring arrives at our doorstep. Pandemic is still in hide and seek mode. Bloodthirsty dictators, soldiers' wailings, common man's suffering, moving borders, the tsunami of coming climate change. Despite all these, life goes on. The wheel of time keeps turning. The time keeps going on. It never forgets its destination. The time never forgets its destination. The new year arrives at your doorstep as we are wondering if the last year incidents are just incidents and timestamps or memories from the past. We are still in that confusion as the new year arrives. The sounds of the spring are unmistakable. Colorful kaleidoscopic society around us, dozens of New Years to celebrate in a year among different cultures. But there is only one year as per the wheel of time. In those old days there, surroundings are filled with the smells and tastes of the spring. Nobody can miss the New Year's arrival, but now and here, cold is still lingering around. Trees are still without leaves. We are caught as hostages in this mechanical life. We only know it is Ugadi when we see in social media now. Then and there, Ugadi pickle offerings are passed around with affection. You can hear the almanac recitals without the need for headphones. Plenty of recitals and festival dishes to satiate our senses. As the time passes, traditions take a toll. We remember those practices through poetic renderings now. Wishing all good in the new year named Shubha Kruta. Shubha means good and hoping it brings a lot of good this year in true to its name. I hope you enjoyed my translation. Thank you and happy Ugadi, happy to everyone.